Empty nesters, when it's time for the kids to fly the coop, how will parents really feel? Take a look.
The quiet was a little deafening sometimes, and sometimes dinner was very quiet, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it.
My husband and I haven't really discussed what it's going to be like without him. I don't know whether we're afraid to. I don't know, but it doesn't really...
I'm really looking forward to the emptiness. And at the same time, I'm going to miss him. But that's normal. If I don't have those feelings, that's not going to be normal. But I am really looking forward to enjoying my life now. Yeah. I really am.
I've always volunteered. I've always been active. I've always played tennis. I've always worked part-time. So for a variety of reasons, you know, it wasn't like all of a sudden my life went poof.
I feel myself changing, and I think it's a good thing, and it's scary, to be honest with you.
Right.
Because I think I'm at this age I should know exactly what I want to do, and I do and I don't, because I'm just learning.
You must remember this.
Are you looking forward to, like, you know, September is like you're going to be like newlyweds?
Yes.
I was just thinking about that.
Yes.
I probably will be a little more relaxed. We live in the house. It's a small house.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I guess I am looking forward to that. He's probably snickering if he sees this, but,
right.
you know, no, I am. It's, you know, it's our time, and we're still young enough to enjoy.
Dr. Karen Rubenstein surveyed mothers across the country about their empty nest experiences. She's the author of Beyond the Mommy Years, Empty Nest Full Life. And Karen, good morning. Welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you.
We were talking earlier. We're about to kick our last one out of the nest in about a year. How do parents in general prepare for that? Because you don't really know what you're going to feel, do you?
You don't know what you're going to feel, and a lot of people expect the worst. It's really all about cutting the parenthood cord. It's about getting ready during that countdown year when the child's in his senior year of high school. The child's ready to leave, and you have to be ready to be left. Parenthood is certainly a full-time job for now, and you will have that job forever, but eventually you get out of the full-time part of it.
Right. Is it harder on moms than dads, or do dads just put up this you know, macho front?
My book, Beyond the Mommy Years, is mostly about mothers because it tends to be their central role in the way they think of themselves. I think it's equally hard for both, but maybe a smidgen harder for moms.
You use the term mother launch as to what mothers go through. Explain what that's all about.
Well, you know, everybody talks about the children getting launched into the world, and as you heard those women say, it's also really about the moms being launched into the second halves of their lives. This is really all about the emancipation of mommy. It's really about starting the second half of their lives.
Carpooling days are over.
Everything, all that
soccer.
stuff is over. And you know, they go through a couple stages. They go through the grief stage when they're standing in front of the gallons of milk that they don't need to buy anymore. And there are some teary moments there.
You delve into some of these moments on both sides of the spectrum. I mean,
yes.
Give me some examples.
There's grief. First, there's grief. You go through that mourning the loss of the kid. But then comes relief when you're glad, for example, that you don't have to cook the vegetables anymore, as one mom told me. And finally, there's the joy stage, when you really realize that this is your time, and it's really all about you much more than the children.
I was chatting with Amy earlier at the bottom of the half hour and saying that we kind of had a trial this year in our family because my youngest son has been away at a summer program. And I said, you know, we're dating more. There are some pluses. We have more time for each other. Do you see that
as it turns out, it's actually a good thing. About half of marriages become what I call upswingers. The marriage actually improves when the kids leave home because the couple has more time to spend on each other.
But if the relationship isn't strong, that can be you're spending more time together.
About a third of couples say it's the same, and about 1 out of 10 say it actually gets worse.
But what about careers and friendships? Because there is this transition period that it is now all about you and not them, so you've got to occupy that time.
It's all about you. A lot of women go back to work, or they work more, or they work without guilt. That's a big thing. And they have much more time for their friends. It's amazing how much more lively their social lives become when the kids are gone.
And we should also point out, and you've experienced and I've experienced, when you send the one to college, they still come back.
Oh, they come back over and over again.
In fact, at this hour, he's sleeping in my office, or what he calls his bedroom. So nothing
well,
changes.
I have a lot of information about this on my website, drkaren.com, D-R-C-A-R-I-N, so you can find out about it there.
Karen, thanks so much for being on here. It's good to have you here. And you can take Karen's Empty Nest quiz and read an excerpt from her book. Be sure to visit our website, todayshow.com. And still to come, Child's Play.